GEECHI Gotti and ILLMAC are two of arguably the greatest battle rappers of all time. They have accolades that few battle rappers have, and in my opinion, nobody will repeat. This is the road to GEECHI Gotti versus ILLMAC.
2005, I linked with Thesaurus. We had seen each other online, and we'd do a 2-on-2 battle in Oakland, Mind Games. That was the first time I ever met him. He picked me up from the airport, we drove to the battle. But even in that very short interaction and even losing, I was like, yeah, like there's a chemistry here. So when fast forward a year later, when the World Rap Championships is announced, I can't remember if we reached out or they reached out to us, I forget, but it was a 2-on-2, rap battle for, I think the first year was 10K. We're like, yeah, we gotta do this.
We fucking burn out. Immaculate. We're at a random location in Brooklyn, trying to prove that we rap good.
Thesaurus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're the West Coast team.
I'm used to freestyling in battles, but this is like the true test of,
being able to do so.
Exactly. It's gonna be a grueling day.
Chop them limb from limb.
Yeah. It's not just a battle, it's hip hop history.
Hell yeah. Someone's gonna be a world champion.
It was insane. We flew out to New York, and we had just been in New York a few months prior to that. Was it prior? Yeah. We did Spin the Mic.
This is brand new, never been done before in the world. This is Spin the Mic.
I ended up winning that out there.
Yeah. Oh shit. Step on there and let people know who the fuck you is. Immaculate, y'all, make some noise!
Your Swan's pussy twin. Too bad you can't pull off his style quite as good as him. That's alright, I'm blazing beats. I might need braces, G, but you need a fucking crowbar to straighten your teeth. I'm just gonna show respect, be out. Wait, is that a gap or a fucking second mouth? You got a weak voice. He's trying to be Royce. But why'd you come from Detroit just to get destroyed? I don't know. Hey, rest in peace, Proof. It's sad, but son, they killed the best rapper from Detroit. Now I'm killing the wackest one.
So we get to the World Rap Championships, and I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. I knew there was only a handful of teams, so I'm like, oh, there's like, 6 teams, it'll probably brackets or whatever. It's only a couple battles, but quickly realized that it ended up being over a 12-hour day in this little loft in New York. And we had to battle every team 3 rounds twice. So we had to go down the line, battle everyone, and then battle them all again. We didn't lose a single battle that day.
This guy is a nose sucker. He looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters collided with Bone Crusher.
We got the doper flow. My nose will grow and poke your hole, and the bitch will get buck wild like a rodeo. Homie, whoa, you need to slow your phony flow. I'm about to fucking let these onlys know.
Hey, you talk about Uzis and 9s and shooting up guys. That's a bunch of bullshit you never do in your life. And you too smart to cock a shotty and blast. The kick from a cap gun would break your scrawny body in half.
Oh, the verse is great. So how the fuck you gonna increase the murder rate when you can't hold a piece of burner straight? I'm about to fucking serve this fake, burn him like a purple eighth, and give him an early date with the people at the pearly gates.
45 seconds! Last one.
So we went on to win the New York division, and that put us in the finals to battle Possessed and What's His Face, who had won the division in London, I believe.
Work the game face on, innit, man?
If there's anybody those cats are going to be ready for, it's definitely us.
I'm willing to burn people, I don't care.
If you guys are bringing it that hard, then you gotta, bring it 10 times.
Jump Off TV, we're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA for the grand final, the main event of the World 2-on-2 Rap Championships. It's the one you've all been waiting for, and now I got What's His Face and Possessed representing London, stepping up against Immaculate and Thesaurus. They're repping USA. There's 10 grand on the line for this battle. This has never been done before.
Yo, you'll never leave the United States. Only reason they bought your pixels in cyberspace was to hide your face. Yeah, that's right, you better hide away. Yo, fuck it, Taurus, I'ma put your pet hamster in a microwave.
Yo, my statement's incredible. I'll make you a spectacle. It's Two-Face from Batman if his face was symmetrical. The height of this trump, I'll frighten you, son. I spin the mic, you was trying to run under the mic as it spun.
Fuck it, you're the weakest fucks. And the fact is, yeah, he's Two-Face, but they're both jokers if they think they're beating us.
1 minute right there! You say, trust me, I'm good at rapping. That's what you told Harry before Spin the Mic. Look what happened. You're not competition, that's solid fiction. Your skill is non-existent, like Respect BA's house or windows in a box he lives in.
Hey, yo, I have to give props. Not because you battle a lot, but because you're the first faggot that taught his own shadow to talk. Oh, man, it was pretty crazy that you'd speak, but you're about to see this dude Pete on the cover of Newsweek in a two-piece.
And I got the greatest flow. You got the fakest flow. That's why your naked hoes are begging me to give fellatio. You trying to come against me, you're the fakest, bitch. Quit saying prick. You're on the Vegas Strip, more about to take your chips.
Yo, this London clique's a sunken ship. I'll give you 100 quick if this chump can spit one verse without saying, you fucking prick. That's annoying, bro. You've got the toyest flow, and it's pretty obvious after this you've been destroyed for show.
And it's the U.S., bitch. We advocate war, and our country's just arrogant enough to eradicate yours. That's time.
But it was best 2 out of 3 scenario in Vegas, and we ended up, that was actually our first loss. Was I think the second battle, so it went the full 3, but we ended up winning the first time we battled and the third time we battled and took down the 2006 World Rap Championships.
Shake your hands. Oh, that's, yeah, I'll get it sized, but I'm not even worried. I could probably film it. Oh, there we go, boy. We were trying to keep up with them, you know?
But like, and that's the thing, man. See, what happened here tonight is definitely history and it's gonna influence a lot of people watching. Because after every major event, you know, you can see changes in a lot of people's style because that's the new hot thing. So I'm sure you're gonna seeing a lot of new jacks like trying to mimic the style that like they did, that we did, you know what I mean? Because that's gonna be the new big thing until that dies out and the next thing comes, you know? But when you're in just a room and not eating any food for 12 hours, just rapping the whole time, and having to freestyle and say and battle the same people over and over, it was the only thing that was more grueling was 2007 World Rap Championships. That it just got progressively harder.
I went there to like Stewie, Gluezy, then Av, yep.
That's right.
Yep. Okay. Stewie and Gluezy was the one-offs.
Now I can trip and make this nigga strip look like he pole dancing, 2 straps. One arm on top of the head, the other one under the chin, like one of them Vogue stances. Now you gonna stand here and try to condemn me for being a gangbanger? But is you really in the streets making a difference? I mean, damn, Newton. You promote all this black love, but the fact you got that white bitch at home got me questioning for all that condemn me for being a gangbanger? But is you really in the streets making a difference? I mean, damn, Newton, you promote all this black love, but the fact at home you got a white bitch got me questioning if all that Panther shit is only for the cam, Newton. You not impressive to me. That's why this box came with a body like pregnant pussy. Stanley took it. That's why this box came with a body like pregnant pussy. Stanley took it. They was hoping this shot helped kill the Crip, but lately I've been on some different shit. Get pistol whipped till he brain dead. Now his words don't mix with his actions like a hypocrite. I was with the shit. I'm with the shit. I'll split your shit. Got him known to keep a pistol. You dying today. Why you think they sent the Reaper with you? My G.
Over there on URL. I went to jail, got out.
Nigga. Bitch, I look like a lick. Chain cost a brick, had a Benz, then I sold it. I got tired of that shit. Crackers tried to give me 12. Said that's the deal. I got cash, I'm billing out for anything under a meal. Fuck how a nigga feel.
Ab was on the menu, you know what I'm saying, for the first battle back, out on bail. Traffic, I want to say Traffic 3, you know what I'm saying? Traffic 3, Disaster versus Tay-Rock. So that was my first big URL stage. Because like I say, Stewie and Gluezy they was on the West Coast, but they was in a smaller venue, the Lexington. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people they hold, but it wasn't no big venue. Didn't really get a lot of people flying out. It was mostly locals, but Traffic 3, of course, had the people flying out. This Smack in the middle. When I battled Gluezy, he said that you ain't had a battle with Smack in the middle yet, you know what I'm saying? So this is my first time getting Smack at the battle. Beasley, Chico, all these dudes, Ill Will, T-Top, Tay-Rock, Briz, everybody there, you know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out of jail, out on bail, California dreaming. Nigga, you remind me of Tupac though. Not cause of your bars or cause the hood feel you. It's just we seen you throw punches on cam, but we still think Suge killed you, nigga. You know I'm a shooter. And so that was big, you know what I'm saying, to be able to like show out in front of those names, you know what I'm saying? Like being able to show out in front of those names, that was my first time to get that type of exposure. And once again, you know, left it all on the stage and left with like one of the best performances that night, if not the best performance. And had everybody talking like, yo, it's Geechie, 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 you know what I'm saying? So that was another time for me showing that I can do it with, you know, with the names and handle myself with that type of crowd too. There's probably about 500 to 1,000 people in there, you know what I'm saying?
2007, World Rap Championships get announced, but this year is for 50,000. And there's 8 divisions across the world.
The World Rap Championships is the true embodiment of rap as a team sport. Set across 9 international cities, the 2-on-2 Rap Battle League follows the trials and tribulations of 48 teams over a 3-month season.
That was the beginning of people really like using YouTube for rap battles and really putting them out there. And so it made rap battles way more accessible to everyone. And that and the World Rap Championships the year before got put on Comcast cable. So even to this day, a lot of people be like, oh, I used to watch you on Comcast cable. Like that, the reach that had at that time was insane. So then they announced $50,000, 8 divisions across the world, and it attracts a lot, like all the best. Yeah, but everyone's gunning for us. We got a target on our back. Like, we gotta really be on our P's and Q's. At least for me, that's how I felt. It would waver from 1 minute of like, we're the best, fuck them all, to we're gonna die. Someone's gonna catch us slipping one of these times.
They try to remix me like P. Diddy. I thought LA was a street city. It must have did a 360 to go from Crease Dickies to these hippies. Give up your dreams on being the greatest rhymer. And don't blame me, blame the fate decider that you're cursed to either work in an Asian diner or be a game designer.
Yeah, I think going into 07, a lot of people, I don't know if counted this out, but it kind of was reminiscent to my first battle where there was rumblings of like, you know, oh, they caught everyone off guard, that won't happen again. And so everyone knew what we were capable of going into the next round, or going into the next year of the World Rap Championships. And there was a little bit of a chip on my shoulders personally to prove, no, it wasn't a fluke. It wasn't that we caught people slipping. We were the best. And my whole goal is, well, we're gonna prove it again, and then there won't be an excuse.
The winners are the Source and ILLMAC. Give it up.
So when we won the World Rap Championships out in New York, it was like, it felt a little bit like that Scribble feeling of, like, we did it. Like, we proved it wasn't a fluke. And I feel like When I'm saying that now, it's weird because I feel like that's a recurring theme for me throughout my entire battle career, where I kind of always put myself against the wall and give myself the feeling that I have something to prove. I'm never really motivated from the point of view of I'm better than them, I'm the best, whatever. It's more so from the feeling of like, I have to prove it. I have to prove I can do this. You know, now in the position battling GEECHI, I have this history and all those things. Yeah, freestyle era, oh, you know, he's done this, and the rum battle, yeah, but you know, what about this? And I always feel like every battle I put everything into to prove to myself that, you know, this hasn't been a long series of flukes, you know, over the course of 23 years or whatever it's been. And it's motivating.
Champion of the Year is a yearly award gifted by Jay Black and the fans to show appreciation for a battle rapper's accolades throughout a year. GEECHI Gotti wins Champion of the Year in 2018 and then back-to-back in 2019. And then he moves on to win it again in 2021. No other battle rapper has won it back-to-back, and I'm not sure if any battle rapper will ever win this 3 times. This is nothing but historic.
Yeah, I think I had the toughest, you know what I'm saying? I think I had one of the toughest, you know, schedules coming up, man. I had to battle all the top names back to back to back, you know. Smacking it was putting me in the lion's den, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? Like after every battle, it was, you know, like another killer, man. After, like I say, we go from JC to Tech 9 to Suge down to T-Top to Rum Nitty to K-Shine.
Nigga, you was a loser. Today, cuz dying. You went from the mob to the X. Niggas bench trade and shine like a blood diamond. Nigga, speaking of blood, nigga, where's you from? Y'all see our dude stuttering? That's cause he fake blood, he fool coloring. I'm a Crip. I'm a Crip. Disrespect that on my mama, I'ma shoot you. I don't wanna hear no blood call. Keep it neutral. I ain't saying I don't wanna hear no blood call. Keep it neutral. I ain't saying shit, but bow. I'd rather let the coroner swoop you, nigga. You gon' shoot him. That was fucking fire.
And right after that, we got Arsenal and Chess, and then we keep going, you know what I'm saying? Right after that, we got Sue Surf, and you know what I'm saying? It just don't stop. Like we just Tay-Rock, you know what I mean? Like every battle that just get crazier and crazier. Old Red right after that, you know what I'm saying? And then we come back around again, and it's DNA, and it's good, and it's just everybody. So they was throwing me in there with just everybody back to back to back, you know what I'm saying? And in the midst of all of this, I'm still doing little league battles too. I'm taking small league battles in between. I'm battling on King of the Dons. I had Head Ice and some in between that, Big K in between that, you know what I'm saying? Then doing, like I say, some small league battles, you know what I'm saying? Still going out there. So I used to be battling a lot, really just going out there, just putting on, you know, and I just felt like that was just what it was about at the time. I was hungry. I was, you know, I'm trying to win those belts. I'm trying to get the most out of this, you know what I'm saying? I was happy to be able to travel, you know, like I say, I was fresh out from that situation. So it's like, for me, it's like, man, we make the most of all of this, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the world, man. I ain't in no cell, man. I'm trying to do anything battle rap got to offer, I'm trying to be there. My folks is traveling, we having a good time. We going to Houston, Atlanta, Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Tampa, you name it, we there, you know what I'm saying? All these different fire-ass places. So yeah, man, like I don't think it'll ever be duplicated. It'll be tough. Somebody maybe do it some years from now if they go hard, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The way Michael Jordan did it and then Kobe, you know what I mean, watched it, and then LeBron, you know, so everybody, you know what I mean, can be capable of it, but it's gonna take hard work, because to win 3 of those things is so tough, because every year, like, you gotta think of how much work you gotta put in to even win one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else only won one. You got Nitty got one. You got this past year, Big K got one. Red got one. So out of 6, I got half of them, you know what I'm saying? And I done been in the top 5 out of like the other 2 times when I didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? So, and some of those other cats, they been on that won it, and you don't even be on there the next year, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Old Red been in the top 10 since he won it, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is probably the first time Big K been in the top 10, and he won it the time when he was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it'd be tough to get that back, man, like you say. So winning those Champion of the Nights, winning those Champion of the Years, winning Ultimate Madness tournament, You know what I'm saying? Like continuously winning all these accolades. I'm probably the most decorated battle rapper, you know what I'm saying? If we just talking just straight accolades and awards for sure. It's gonna be tough to duplicate that.
So when I got into the written a cappella era, at that time, looking at the World Rap Championships and the whole freestyle era, I think a lot of people were counting out the freestyle battlers going into longer form rounds, one-on-one opponent. It's no longer a tournament format, and that was another goal to prove, another wall to knock down for me personally. So when I did my first battle and dove into the written a cappella era, grind time, I took 2 opponents at the first event I did. I battled Madness and Disaster on the same day.
Jax, Flex, and Lush. On my right-hand side, representing Portland, Oregon, making his return to the battle ring since winning the World Rap Championships. We got my man Immaculate.
It was to make a statement. There's not a question if I'm gonna translate. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this much on my plate just to prove to myself that this is no different than anything I've been trying to do in the past. It's competition, it's rap. This is what I thrive at.
3 one-minute rounds and a special 90-second fourth round. Nice. 90-second fourth round.
Well, I don't care about your past relationships. You can get amped and wave like this, but your writtens are awful. I can't stand the way you spit, cause you an animated bitch, like Mrs. Krabappel.
Going on to win the King of the Dot Chain, that meant a lot in terms of Paste was unbeatable to me. He and him in Toronto.
I came. That's a hard name.
It was just something different. I had seen it at multiple events I had battled at. I was a huge fan, and I didn't just looking at it before the battle was booked, what really excited me about it and why I sort of, put out New Chain and threw shots at him and tried to create the narrative and the hype for us to battle and took it into my own hands to create that narrative, was because I couldn't see a way to beat him.
All the way from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, King of the Dot champion, to my right, introduce yourself.
And that scared me and excited me. And what, probably read something or whatever, I think it's in, it might be in 33 Laws of War or something, but it's about put your back against the wall. It's like Cortez invading some country, I forget, and them starting to lose morale. He's hearing it's gonna be a mutiny and he burns his own ships and frames the ops, but says now the only way we leave is we either die here or we win the war and then sail home later with their ships. And they were getting their ass whooped, and then they went on to win that because they didn't have a choice. And that inspired me looking at Pat, because I couldn't see a way to win. And I said, just call him out and you'll figure it out. And I put my back against the wall. And he's one of the hardest people I've ever had to write for. I mean, I had time and I did everything but write most of the time. I studied everything about performance and just wanted to train my brain. But the point being that battling people that I respect and that I can learn from and that I don't know if I can win has always been what's most inspiring and fulfilling to me, is because it brings my writing and performance, I think, to different levels.
You are not a man.
And the King of the Dot Chain, and new King of the Dot champion, Immaculate.
Regular size check.
Hey,
me know tonight, you know I held down the chain for like 45 years. I'm happy to have ILLMAC have it.
Yeah, man, me and ILLMAC, that's one of the ones, man. It's a West Coast classic. This is a battle rap classic. Like on paper, before we battle, it's already set in stone, man. His career speaks for itself, mine speaks for itself. His pen speaks for itself, mine speaks for itself. Just everything we do as rappers kind of already speak for itself.
I've said on different occasions, I don't want to battle Geechie because again, I don't see the chink in the armor. I don't see that. I don't know off top what I would say to him or certain angles or nothing like that.
If you've seen him, he never slacks. You know I don't slack. Like, I think this is one of those battles, a dangerous battle, because our styles is different. So, like, what I do, he don't do. What he do, I don't do. So it's like, it's gonna definitely already be a preference just off of what you like style-wise.
He has, like, there's certain things like the Pat battle that I'm finding parallels with, from just certain charisma and X factor and things that can't necessarily be broken down, can't be used against him. And it's another scenario where the most inspiring part about it is solving the puzzle, is trying to figure out, like, can I do this?
One thing about ILLMAC is he studies his opponents, you know what I'm saying? He knows how to take the right approaches, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I study my opponents, I know how to take the right approaches.
Each opponent represents different things I have to do. You can't just fit a square and a cylinder into a circle. You have to figure out different ways to maneuver, and I want to learn something from each opponent, and I think this battle is no different. And I'm excited to really get in there and stand in front of what Geechi's coming with and learn something and become a better MC after.
I'm looking forward to the battle, man. I can't wait to see what he got to say. I know he can't wait to see what I got to say, man. I can't wait to see just the energy in the building. Haven't had no battles in LA in a while. I think this is a good look for the city to have a battle of this magnitude. Riot versus Rap Off, the whole card is fire. We got a whole Riot team with Danny Myers and Emerson Kennedy, you know what I'm saying, and Next, and he got Real Sick and MYVERSE and BIGG K. Like, nah, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? We got some up and comers on the card, The Spot and Jack, Ron Compton, and D Money. You know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait for this one.
It's independent and it's us doing it. It's the Team Riot versus Team Rap Off. You know, people that have been involved with Rap Off, whether they battled on the first event we did or voiced different cartoon characters, and then obviously his team being comprised of people who, you know, are regulars on the Riot. We could do this on any league or whatever, but what's better than owning the footage, ownership, doing it ourselves? It kind of takes us back to the spirit of, you know, grind time, because that was cutting out the middleman. It was seeing what Jump Off did and being like, we could do that. Riot versus Rap Off going down this Saturday, March 23rd. Get your pay-per-view at rapgrid.com. If you're in LA, there's also a limited amount of tickets. Tap in, it's gonna be a movie.